Everybody, welcome back to another fragrance review. It is me, Pure Projection here, now sounding a lot better. And today, we're going to be doing a fragrance review on Lacoste Blanc ou Fraiche. This is a eau de toilette. It is a very nice fragrance. This one I did acquire from Burlington, again, for the price of about $40, which on Joma Shop, that is about the price of where it's going for right now. But when it originally came out, it was around the price of around $80 to $90 when it came out. This is a very citrus and fresh and spicy fragrance that is perfect for the spring and summer. It is very nice, even with a slight amount of woodiness to it. But the fragrance, on the other hand, is wonderful. I love that little bit of a click to that cap that it has. And I love that little bit of a textured alligator right here, or crocodile, depends on what it is. But the best way to describe this scent is that it smells like a fresh polo shirt. You go over to a place and you're going to, let's say, a golf game, and someone's wearing a nice fresh polo shirt that they've just bought, but with a citrus and woody, with a very spicy with ginger in this. And just to go over the notes, I'm going to be putting them right here, like always. And I'm going to put them away in 3, 2, 1. Bam. Now, for the fragrance, on the other hand, let's get right to it. This is wonderful. I actually do have tester strips now. I just haven't really used them. This reminds me heavily of Montblanc Legend Spirit. If you're looking for a fragrance that really does hold true to that very fresh and aquatic, slightly spicy sort of fragrance, this really does, in a way, capture that sort of smell profile. Because if you're looking at the notes that you're going to be looking at are going to be grapefruit, ginger, lemon at the very top, apple and juniper and lavender, which the lavender really does come through. And you are getting ambroxan to help lift this off of your skin, so it does project quite well. I would say it projects upwards to about maybe 2 to 3 feet, and it does last quite a bit of a time. I sprayed it earlier on me, and I've had it last about 6 hours at most. But this also has, at the very base, one of my favorite fragrance notes, which is vetiver. Vetiver is such a nice, grassy and slightly woody fragrance, animalic slightly, but it is very, very nice. And this, really, you can get that grapefruit in the very beginning. It really pops off with that ginger as well. And you are getting a little bit of that apple that's in there. The apple really does come out in the juniper. This is a fragrance that you can wear really anywhere. I imagine you could wear this at the gym, you could wear this at the office, you could wear this out on a date. This is a very nice, just straightforward fragrance that is fresh, soapy, and ready to go. And I really do like the look of this bottle. It is very, very minimal, but with that little bit of the alligator there, really brings it forward. The cap, I will not lie, feels very, very cheap. It is a plastic cap, but everything else feels great. The atomizer is not bad. It actually is a fairly decent atomizer. You know, for the price that you're getting, you're looking at something that is very decent. It'll last quite a while. It does the job. You might need to overspray this one slightly. It does feel like one of those fragrances that you will have to actually overspray slightly, but if you're looking for something more casual, 4 to 5 sprays is perfect. And today it is my signature scent. I always do 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 4 all around your neck. And the best way to describe this fragrance as well is it has a slight bubblegum type of smell to it, similarly to Montblanc Legend Spirit, which is also a bubblegummy fragrance. It's very nice. I can also compare it a little bit to, how should I put it? I can compare it to Invictus Aqua a little bit. It kind of has that aquatic sort of feel with the grapefruit and the ginger and the lemon in there. It kind of is like a weaker Invictus, very similarly to Monte Blanc Legend Spirit. I would put this around maybe 70% or maybe 80% of that smell. But if you're looking for something very similar to Monte Blanc Legend Spirit for the cheaper price, you're probably going to get a better deal out of this one, which is perfect. It's a wonderful fragrance. I'm honestly going to give this one a 9 out of 10. This is really nice. For the price of 100 mLs, $40, you really aren't going to complain. If you want to smell like a nice polo shirt, there you go. This is nice. And it really does smell good. I haven't really had any of the Lacoste fragrances ever. So this is technically my first one, and I know they have a couple other ones in their line, which is an intense version and Pour Louis, which I haven't really heard much about. But in terms of what I can think, this is nice. It's an all-arounder, and it will get you compliments. I haven't really worn it anywhere yet, but I can see this getting compliments if you're wanting something just really fresh. Now, that is probably going to be it for this fragrance review. Thank you everybody for joining, and I will see you guys on the next fragrance review. See you later.